FDP Faculty Development Program that we started from March 14 to now 25th. So thanks to one and all for joining us. Once again, a very good evening. So this is the valedictory session. So I'm now the duty entrusted upon me is to welcome all of you to this session. So first of all, I would like to welcome our chief guest of the day, Ma'am Professor Mrs. Parvatam Venkatachalam. So she is a former professor and head of CSRE at IIT Bombay. So she's an expert in the field of GIS, image processing. She's having a lot of experience in this field. Actually, she's one of the pioneer working in this field. Whenever you take the name of GIS, always her name will come into picture. So we are blessed to have her continuous support and guidance. I'm really happy that she's with us today for blessing this occasion and for sharing her thoughts in this valedictory function. I welcome you, ma'am. Thank you for being with us despite of your health and everything. You agreed to be with us here. Thanks again. A warm welcome to you. Yeah, so ma'am is actually instrumental in executing several projects. Also, one of the major contribution is Gram++, which is an indigenous GIS software. When we talk about GIS softwares, there are QGIS, ArcGIS, but who knows that before all these things, India has developed its own GIS software that is like, which is in comparison with all these softwares, it's having its own advantage. So it's ma'am and a couple of people who are behind that efforts, and actually it's being used by various agencies. So thank you, ma'am, once again. I welcome you. It's an honor to have you with us. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And, now, Professor Vishwanath sir, thank you for being with us, sir. Sir is currently the head and associate professor here. So we are really glad to have you with us, sir. So sir is an expert in the field of machine learning and pattern recognition. He completed his PhD from IIC Bangalore and also his master's from IIC Bangalore. He has achieved several awards and fellowships to his accord. Actually, he got the best PhD thesis from IIC Bangalore, and we are lucky to have his guidance and continuous support. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us, for gracing this occasion. So I welcome you, sir, to this session. Thank you, sir. And now I would like to welcome Mr. Deepak Choksi, who is the co-founder and CTO of Bhugol GIS. Thank you very much, sir, for your kind support. And really, he is having almost 25 plus years experience in GIS. And really, he is also instrumental in developing Gram++ to this level. He is currently running the Bhugol GIS firm. Thank you very much, sir. It's an honor and a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you and welcome you to this session. Now, I would like to welcome all our participants who are one of the important pillar of this FDP. So all of you were patiently and consistently supporting us throughout the session. We had a very good attendance throughout the session. Although it was a little bit fluctuating, we were having a very good attendance. Thank you for your kind support and cooperation. And I would also like to extend a warm welcome to my co-coordinator, Dr. Rakesh Kumar Sanodia. Thank you, Rakesh sir, for the kind support. I welcome you to this session.
Thank you, sir.
And one person whose virtual presence we cherish, actually, sir, is not able to join us personally. Is the director, Professor G. Kannabiran, director of IIIT Sri City. Sir is actually a source of constant guidance and support to all of us. So he was actually guiding us throughout the process of this FDP. In his absence, I would like to thank him and welcome him to this, his virtual presence. We invite to this particular session. Uh, so we also welcome all our faculty colleagues. I would like to thank our faculty colleagues who are actually supporting throughout this, this FDP, because it's a long um, term engagement, like because it was taking 2 weeks. So most of the support in exchanging the classes and having lab engaging lab for when we were not there. All these actually we would cherish all the support given by them, and also our students, especially Miss Surya and Satya, were involved throughout in this. We welcome them also to this particular function. Thanks to one and all. So I once again welcome all of you to this session. So I would like to call upon Vishwanath sir for talking a few words about this FDP and the session. Thank you, thank you,
Okay.
thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Is my mic audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. So, dear all, actually, I am happy to be here for this valedictory function. Also, I am happy to note that Dr. Arun and Dr. Rakesh have successfully completed an AICT sponsored FDP. If I recall correctly, this is the third FDP by the CSC department, and doing this type of FDPs, I think, is a social responsibility kind of thing, so that the faculty members or the researchers will be knowing about the fundamentals of some of these subjects, especially these type of subjects like supply chain management, which is a fundamental engineering problem. So uh, it is trying to solve an optimization problem as any engineering problem is going to do. And nowadays, data analytics and machine learning are also part of this problem. For example, sequence analysis type of things like LSTM or something like that in predicting the future demands and all these things might also be useful in doing the supply chain management. And I wish that the Department of CSC will be organizing this type of FDPs in future. So I wish all the best to the organizers, Dr. Arun and Dr. Rakesh. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for the kind words and all the guidance and support that you have been rendering to us. Thanks once again. It's an encouragement and support to us, and that's what motivates us to do all these, organize and everything. All your support is essential, and we are really thankful for that. Thank you, sir. And now I'll call upon PV ma'am, Venkatachalam ma'am, for her kind address. Thank you, ma'am, once again for being with us. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Just check. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Very well. We are able to hear.
Good evening to all.
Good evening, ma'am.
I feel very happy that, I am able to meet or virtually speak to the participants and the organizers. In fact, I have to thank your head and yourself and your colleague who had asked me to be a part of this program just for a few minutes. See, always whenever, I see youngsters attending programs, whether they are teachers or students, it's such an encouraging thing. In fact, I have to congratulate your head and your entire team for organizing these kinds of training programs, because, this continuous training programs help to impart knowledge to the groups, whatever is going on, and, they can carry that further. Because, I have to thank even AICTE. Naturally, DST used to help people organizing these courses. This is something very, very good, that organizing these courses and calling faculty members from different places and organizing it. So I just first congratulate your entire team for organizing successfully a course. And one of the important areas, like, supply chain management. Now, But when I see this title, supply chain management, immediately so many things. Of course, the head now said, it not only involves easily in the front end, it involves data dynamics and, so many latest area have to come into picture if you have to really do an SEM. Because, moment we use the word SEM, the things come in terms of material, manpower, management, and, several technologies sit in the behind. And in this case, I have seen your syllabus and I found geospatial technologies has been the backbone in the way you have covered the lectures in this course. That's what I was able to view it. So I'm very, very happy because, if you look at geospatial technology, see, many of you, as they are all faculty members, maybe, and you said they are from interdisciplinary group. Some of them may be teaching GIS in their courses. I'm not aware. But if we talk about GIS, naturally, we all know it started about, 4 decades back. In the beginning, it was called as a geo database in a very simple level. Some more people want to enter with the location, the data. Then it became geo information system. Then it grew to geographic information system. Then it became spatial information science. If you see the growth, and today it is called as, geospatial information technology. That is the way people look at this field. See, if you look at the way it has grown, it is 100% an interdisciplinary area. You also told me your participants are from CS, from civil engineering, and from several areas. Because, moment you think whether SEM or any application, when you see the backbone as a geospatial technology, the interdisciplinary importance plays an important role. Because, see, we normally cover GIS and we say, it can be an art, it can be a science, it can be an engineering, it can be a technology. It can take any shape because each and every person belonging to these several areas have contributed and can contribute to the growth of this technology. That is the way it has grown over the years. Of course, beginning and all, GIS used to be considered very expensive. When I had been working in the later part of 70s and early 80s, only government department and big academic institutes used to run in mainframe computers, geolocation data and process it. Then it started stepping down, it used to come to Unix machines, then Windows machines. And today we are seeing the growth in IT technology and internet had changed the entire our geospatial technology. Now we can very well say it is in the homes of millions and in the hands of billions. See, people may be using unaware that Google map to go anywhere, to deliver anywhere. But if you see, the application may look very simple. But as a technical person, if you see the back end, how much data may be playing a role, how well the data had been organized. You see, handling spatial data is not at all easy. How beautifully the data must have been organized, structured, analyzed, so that even a novice person asks a question, it shows him the path or the delivery. That is the way geospatial technology has grown today. And when you were just saying, that the application in the front end, you have taken SEM as an application. And again, I'm guessing some of your participants may be teaching GIS. See, if you have seen the growth of this geospatial technology in front of applications, many of you would have referred the work done by Professor Goodchild. See, he had been the great contributor for the growth of this spatial information technology and in different varied applications. In fact, he used the word, if you see his books or research publications, everywhere he used to use a word, spatially special. That's a word he will use and he will write a paragraph about it. Because, any application, SEM is one of them. You cannot do anything without a spatial reference. You think over even this event which you are conducting it in your institute, your X, Y, Z, T, all are playing a role, knowingly or unknowingly. So, the thing is, without a spatial reference, nothing, no event can occur, whether it is a newspaper event or a news event or any event. So, he used to tell how spatial is special. Why he used to tell is, this is a technology which can be applied in every field. In fact, I cannot imagine a field where it cannot be applied. That is the way that geospatial technology has grown and is being grown. Because I'm so happy, that's why, you have taken SEM as one of the front-end areas and had covered how GIS technology can help in SEM. So I really am very, very happy. Because why I'm saying all these things is all the participants are professors and faculty members, I heard. So they have to know how many research areas are challenging now. How many areas are there in front of us to carry on? See, in fact, if I say SEM, as Deepak is there in the group, I can recollect back around, 16, 17 years back, we had got a research paper where, see, they wanted to construct a building where they wanted to use completely the spatial information for, they had only the drawing of the building. But how much materials have to be acquired? Every week, what is the progress? How much cost has to be done? How much manpower had to be put? Where do we storage? Where do we supply? So that we optimize manpower, money, resources, and time. That is the way that application, in fact, we did a small application seeing that work. So, in supply chain management, in fact, GIS plays a dominant role. That's why I'm happy seeing that, your course curriculum. And in fact, today, e-commerce has taken over everything. Everybody knew that, whether I am in an urban area like Mumbai or someone is in a rural area, everything is governed by e-commerce. See, whether I am in a car or in a train or in a plane or in a home, I can order whatever I need. It can be a medicine, it can be a food, it can be a grocery, it can be any item. That is the way that e-commerce has grown, where supply chain management is playing a dominant role. See, without that work, this could not have become a successful thing. And when I say in a e-commerce in SCM, the main thing is the data. How good the data had been organized. See, in the front end, an application developer may develop, organize his data. He may do big data processing. He may do maybe, data mining. He may be doing knowledge engineering. He may be doing, like the head of your department was mentioning, he may be doing dynamics on the data. He may be using machine learning. But, the back end is how good the spatial data is, how good the material data is. So, how difficult to organize the data so efficiently so that the front-end application can work. And that is the beauty of this big data processing which is happening. That is maybe one of the successful stories of these big e-commerce firms, how they are handling the data, how nicely with the spatial location they are, because, handling spatial data is not easy like other material databases. How beautifully they may be doing. I used to think, especially in the case of, like the field like e-commerce. See, moment I say the data, what works play a role is, the thing is, if I see the background, the things which I want to tell is the data in terms of quality, accuracy, privacy, security. See, for any organization, when they want to work on SEM, these things they have to take care of. So I cannot put a data which is incorrect. So the data quality, accuracy, privacy, security, all are playing dominant roles. Why I'm mentioning all these things is, these youngsters have several areas in front of them to think further. See, one course gives them some exposure. People can take these research challenges ahead to work on it, because you are putting that kind of, research opportunities. That's why I'm saying in this field, a lot of open areas are there where people can further work. Whether it is handling data or front-end modeling, both have so many open areas where people can work. In fact, in this context, when you mentioned Deepak will be there, I just remembered few months back when Deepak sent me a brochure on that conference which took place in Hyderabad on Global Village. See, I loved that field because, see, earlier village means we all had done several projects. We used to take one village or a cluster of villages, go there, collect all data, organize them into a spatial database, how to integrate the data so that, that area can be developed, how that infrastructure can be developed, how that rural development can take place. But if now UN is thinking as an entity, whole globally, the whole world, he is thinking as a single entity. That is remarkable. Global village, when the term is used, so the term itself is so attractive, and that gives so many areas in front of us to carry further. How to do internal, totally integrate it in such a way, better data interaction, better knowledge interaction, better manpower interaction, better material interaction, all had to be done. If it had been done, then it is not only geospatial technology which will grow, the application like SCM will grow. So I request the participants to think ahead, further go ahead. How many areas are there? They can take it up, work. The idea is, see, knowledge, there is no full stop. Always knowledge has to grow. And we all know, Vidya Dhanam Sarvadhana Pradhanam. Among all the wealth, Vidya, knowledge is the best wealth. And the duty of the teachers is always the knowledge has to grow. Okay. And in fact, I used to tell in our institute, whenever a teacher teaches a class, it's not only the students learn, the teacher also learns in every interaction. When a student poses a question, the teacher learns. So, the way the thing is, the knowledge is something which is interactive in nature. So it is not that 2 weeks course. I request the participants to carry that knowledge. Go ahead, carry the, and try to use the knowledge and carry out further research. There may be several areas which may be in their mind, whether they are from civil field or CS field or any other field. Let them work hard and contribute for the benefit of the growth of the technology. And the result is, the mankind will get the benefit, the society will get the benefit. Again, I want to congratulate your entire team for organizing such a course, and also the participants who have participated. And I wish all of you the best. And I am sure that they will carry this field further and try to do it. And I also wish more and more these kinds of programs your institute organizes. It's something great, because normally in our institute, I had been one person who used to organize regular training program. That is the way we can impart knowledge to the people. So carry on. That will be very, very good. So I wish all of you the best. Okay. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity. Okay. Bye.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you once again for being with us. Actually, it's always a pleasure to hear from you, and we always cherish your support and guidance. As you are saying, actually, this technology is a growing field, and obviously, the GIS has, as well as the machine learning, has to play a lot of role in all these applications. Thanks again, ma'am, for the kind words. It's really intuitive and really helpful for young people like us. Once again, I thank you for your kind words. I now invite Mr. Deepak Choksi for his kind words. Deepak sir, please, over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Professor Arun. And first of all, I would like to thank you for, giving this opportunity to me and, having me here for this valedictory session. Of course, with Madam and Dr. Vishwanathan, it's hardly anything left for me to, say. I think she has covered everything. And I first of all congratulate you and the college for, arranging such a wonderful, FDP for everybody to learn. Now, as far as from my side is concerned, and from an industry point of view is concerned, what I would like to, add to this is, beyond what Madam says, today's era, when she spoke about the data, people are also talking about the language of hyperlocal. With reference to SCM, the hyperlocal is what they are talking about. So now, we are not only talking about the location, we are also adding, how we can ensure the delivery to the doorstep, right? So which has to be maintained using a geospatial system. So that's something which is, where geospatial technology is dealing into, and many of the faculties can, take up that as a challenge. And from my side, we can say that we from Bhugol invite faculties to, to take up, we can do a various joint collaborative, work together, and we invite them, to even to them, their students, to take up internship, where we can do something together, and we can, solve a real world problem. So of course, with IIIT and with Professor Arun, we are already doing it. So I invite the other faculties also within this group to we are welcoming you all, including the student of theirs to to collaborate, and we can do something together with the geospatial technology. So once again, thank you, and congratulations to IIIT for arranging this wonderful program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And thanks to all. I now invite my colleague, Dr. Rakesh Kumar, for a vote of thanks. Rakesh, sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Arun. So, dear all, it's my great pleasure to propose a vote of thanks to everyone who has witnessed this faculty development program workshop on supply chain management at IIIT Sri City from March 14 to 25, 2023. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed and guest speakers and resource persons, including Professor P. Venkatachalam, Dr. Professor Vishwanath P. and Mr. Deepak Choksi for sharing their valuable knowledge and expertise with us. We are truly grateful for your contribution and insights. I would also like to thank our respected director, Professor G. Kannaviran, for his unwavering support in organizing this workshop. His guidance and encouragement have been instrumental in ensuring its success. Thank you very much, sir. We look forward to your continued support in future. I extend my heartfelt thanks to AICTE and ATAL for sponsoring this workshop. Without their support, we would not have been able to organize such a qualitative workshop. I would also like to express my gratitude to Dr. Arun PB, the convener of this workshop, for his dedication and hard work in every stage of its organization. His efforts have made this event possible. I would like to acknowledge the contribution of my faculty colleagues who have provided their support and assistance in various capacities. Their help has been invaluable in making this workshop a success. I extend my thanks to all faculty colleagues, staff members, and research students for their support and encouragement. Last but not least, I want to express my gratitude to all the participants for their active and interactive involvement in this workshop. Your enthusiasm and willingness to learn have contributed to the success of this event. We hope that you have found this workshop to be beneficial to your career growth and look forward to your continued engagement with us. Thank you once again for your participation, and we hope to see you all in your future events. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and thank you all. So, especially ma'am, Vishwanath sir, Deepak sir, Rakesh sir, and all. So we will close the session now. This is a valedictory session. So participants, please remain in this room. Thank you all for the session. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye bye, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Hello, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Participants, please remain here. We will have the exam in the same room.